We talking week 6 player props on Underdog Fantasy. I got my Stone Cold Locks. I got my honorable mentions. You trying to 20x your money? Then let's get into this hustle game.
Let's go. Hustle game. Hit, hustle game. 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 One jump and you gon' get crisscross. I'm fast like Chase with hands like Randy Moss. Ain't wasting no time, I'm straight taking panties off. Or smoking no COVID, this shit here I make you off. Nah, this shit here I make you sneak.
What's going on, Hustle Game community? We back with our week 6 Stone Cold Locks and Big Boy honorable mentions. Let's get this money. My first Stone Cold Lock is Lamar Jackson, 58.5 rushing yards. Listen, Lamar Jackson is a running quarterback. This is what he do. And they play the Giants, he's going to run all over them. My second Stone Cold Lock is David Njoku, 39.5 receiving yards. We taking the over. I mean, think about it like this, okay? Let's say David Njoku has a bad game, right? His stats is probably going to be 42 yards receiving. That's it. On 3 targets. We still win. My third Stone Cold Lock is CMC, 40.5 receiving yards. They got PJ Walker. He the starter. I guess Baker Mayfield is hurt, but Baker Mayfield's been really garbage. So, I mean, I guess thank God PJ Walker's in there. But I'm expecting a lot of dump downs to McCaffrey. I got McCaffrey pegged to get like, 85 receiving yards? So I think he's going to blow past this 40.5 receiving, especially with a new quarterback versus the Rams. Yeah, I think it's going to be dump down city. My fourth Stone Cold Lock is Isaiah McKenzie, 35.5 receiving yards. We taking the over. This is the Bills versus the Chiefs, okay? We talking about an imminent shootout. Not a possible shootout, but an imminent shootout. It's going to happen. He's the slot receiver. There's no way he doesn't give us 36 receiving yards. My fifth Stone Cold Lock is Chris Godwin, 64.5 receiving yards. We took the over. I think Chris Godwin had like 10 targets last game or something like that, but he's back, okay? He's a target monster. He's in the slot for Tom Brady, the GOAT. He's going to smash past 65 receiving yards this game for sure. My sixth Stone Cold Lock is Nick Chubb's 103.5 total yards. We took the over. This might be one of those outlier seasons for Nick Chubb. You know, like, he's the best running back in the league, hands down. Like, when you see him and you see the moves he's doing, how hard he is to tackle, I mean, I don't think any team can stop him from getting 100+ total yards a game, maybe except like the Eagles or San Francisco. So, I know it sounds crazy, but I believe 103.5 total yards is nothing for Nick Chubb. I mean, he's going to get this. They're playing New England. Yeah, it's Bill Belichick, but I'm not really that worried. My seventh Stone Cold Lock is Kareem Hunt, 16.5 receiving yards. Listen, Kareem Hunt is the receiving back, okay? Now, has he gotten more than 17 receiving yards this season in the game? No, but that just don't make no fucking sense. Like, that just don't make no sense. Eventually, I mean, I thought last week he was going to get it, but he still didn't get it. There's no way he doesn't get 20 receiving yards this game. There's no way. He's the pass catching back. I don't even know how he hasn't gotten it yet, but this has got to be a for sure thing. 20 receiving yards. Let's go, Kareem Hunt. You're the pass catching back. My eighth Stone Cold Lock is Jeff Wilson, 65.5 receiving yards. Jeff Wilson the last 4 weeks has gotten 84 yards, 75 yards, 74 yards, and 120 yards. And he's about to play the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, enough said. All right, let me give you some of my honorable mentions. We got Marquise Brown, 72.5 receiving yards. We taking the over. The last 3 weeks, he's getting millions of targets, okay? I think one game he had 14 targets. It's crazy. And then I think another 2 games with 11. So, I mean, when Hopkins come back, I think that's going to slow down. But Hopkins doesn't come back until next week. So, I believe he smashes this. I got him pegged for 130 receiving yards, so I know he's going to crush that 72.5 easily. Next man up is Darrell Henderson, 19.5 receiving yards. We got the over. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Cam Akers. He's ruled out, but I don't think he's hurt. Maybe it's a family issue or something. But Darrell Henderson is the starting running back, and I think he could get some dump down action from Matthew Stafford. Next man up, we're going to stay in the same game. Allen Robinson, 33.5 receiving yards. I mean, come on, man. Like, what is going on here? Like, you can't get 40 yards? Like, and maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's Stafford's fault. Like, or maybe it's the offensive line. I'm not really sure. All I know is Kupp is getting like thousands of targets and, Allen Robinson getting like 3. So, I don't know. But I think he's got a good chance to get over 33.5 receiving yards. I mean, even if he get 40, he still had a crappy game. I mean, maybe he's going to have a crappy season, but I see him at least getting 55 receiving yards this next game. And last but not least, Michael Gallup, 40.5 receiving yards. I just think it's a good spot. I think, Cooper Rush don't really, throw the ball that much. He doesn't have, high passing yard games, but I think this might be a time for Michael Gallup to show out. I mean, CeeDee Lamb right there, and it's to me, I feel like they need each other. CeeDee Lamb needs another weapon on the other side of the field so they just don't double him the whole time. And I think because of that, Gallup could probably grab 3 or 4 balls for 55 yards or something like that. So, I got a good feeling about this bet. Like and subscribe and hit the bell. You know what I mean? This is really time-sensitive information I'm giving you, okay? I'm releasing 2 videos a week. My Stone Cold Lock Saturdays and my Recap Wednesdays. And you don't want to miss those Saturday videos, man. I'm telling you, this is free money, okay? I'm giving out free money, basically. So until next time, be safe, place your bets early, and let's get this money. It's your boy, Mr. Hustle Game, and I bet that.
Yeah, I'm on my Drizzy Drakey. These niggas in the game, they acting kind of flaky. Come back, please don't hate me. Come back, please don't hate me. Yeah.
Robert